dine on a royal table?
Princess of the Bear, today we're at Disney's Magic Kingdom, the ultimate kingdom, because it's time to treat the princess like a princess.
We're going to the Cinderella's royal table.
Yes, it's been far too long since we've returned, and as your number one choice of food or infotainment, we're here to try this menu so you don't have to. Remember, she's vegan. I'm not. She's not moving in to this castle.
It's time to foodie and chill.
So part of like the first course and appetizer section, you can get a nice bowl of tomato bisque. Nicer than biscuit, you're in a castle. Be fancy, dip your spoon. The princess has spent 7 long years training me on how to properly eat soup as a former debutante herself. So you take the soup and you scoop away from you. Got little chickpeas in there, looking good. I love the chickpea like crunchies on top of the soup. It gives it a nice little bite. It's very tomatoey, very light on the basil. Basil takes a delicate touch. You want basil, but you don't want basil, okay? I don't want it to turn from basil to basil, okay? This is not the Great Mouse Detective. It's a good soup. 4 out of 5 plus.
This is the castle salad. I actually asked for extra cheese on this because like it just looks so good and I just needed more cheese. The same cheese you get on like the vegan tendies they used to do at Epcot during the festivals. Oop, I got 2. All right, oop, there's a peach on here as well. Let me try and get you. This is rough. Okay, so now I got all the things in here plus the cheese. Let's go. Seriously, the cheese with the salad makes it a complete salad. I know most people ask for extra dressing, but I say ask for extra cheese because it really like hits perfectly. And there's no better salad in a prefix, I think, than this one currently. I could eat it all day. I could Captain America the salad all day. It's so good. It's like a 4.5 out of 5 salads. He tosses my salad, and I would want it to text me tomorrow.
We like a good salad. Now, a castle salad, that denotes a level of elegance. You have the tomatoes, some walnuts in here, the vegan blue cheese, tons of spinach, and you know what they don't have in the salad? Arugula. No more arugula in my salads, please. I'm lying. If you put arugula, I'm going to eat anyway. I'm just going to complain about it because it seems to be all we get nowadays. But I love a good spinach salad. As a Floridian, one of the staples of our state is like a strawberry field salad. If you've had one of those, same basis. Strawberry, spinach, walnuts, with a little sprinkle of cheese. It's a tasty salad. It feels nice, it feels fresh, it feels very Sunshine State. And not the one on the West Coast. Nobody cares about that one. I would give it 4.5 out of 5 plus. Crispy pork belly. I kind of couldn't resist. It's a sweet tea glazed pork belly. That feels like an attack. That feels personal. I've lived in Georgia for many years. I've sat on many porches. Never, ever has anybody come to me and offered me sweet tea glazed anything, let alone sweet tea glazed pork belly. And suddenly I feel like all the friends and family in my life don't really love me. Because if you were holding on to these level of recipes, what happened? Well, I'm biting into this pork belly under protest because I feel like my friends and family don't love me. You have denied me the secrets of sweet tea recipes for far too long. Far too long. Ooh. Ooh. This is crispier than the laid baby hairs. Like, that is... I am excited. I haven't tasted pork belly to this level of the game since 9 Dragons pre-pandemic. That double cooked pork belly with the fat that melts in your mouth. the crispy like char on top really gives you like that sweet tea flavor, but like it gives you the character sweet tea without being candy, which I love. I wasn't expecting too much, but I feel like somebody just gave me the crown to their kingdom. That's a 5 out of 5 clause. I need this delivered to my house monthly. I'll pay a subscription fee. At this point, we're all used to it.
Now, we've got the cauliflower multiple times before, and I reviewed it without the pocket parm. So if you want to see what I think about it without pocket parm, go check out one of those older videos, because we have many. Now I'm going to try it with the pocket parm. We got all the things. We got a beautiful little purple cauliflower. Oh no, this is a green one actually, not a purple. But I just, like, we've done so many things. This is like, I want to say our 4th or 5th review at CRT specifically. I think it's like our 3rd one with this cauliflower specifically, and like, I think you just have to take it for what it is. It's CRT. It would be better with cheese. They have cheese now, which is cool, so maybe they should put it on this. I would say with the parm, this cauliflower tastes like the perfect pasta. Without the parm, it would just taste like veggies on a plate. So I think it really enhances this. I think if you didn't have parm and you wanted to enhance this, I would just say ask for more tomato jam and or ask for the blue cheese to throw that on this. So just you have like some sort of cheese, because it is vegan. I don't know. I just think that Cinderella's Royal Table is like a mixed bag. And mostly you come here for the princesses, but like you could really come here for an amazing meal. A lot of people do proposals here, so there's that. I think this dish on its own is like a 3.75 out of 5 cauliflowers. It's delicious. And it's thought-provoking. It's not as good as like some other dishes I've had, like let's say at like Toledo or Narcoossee's or California Grill, but if we're talking about like a fancy park, not resort restaurant, I think they're doing a good job here. Because you got to distinct between park and resort, because resort will always do better than park, but like there are certain park restaurants that are better than others, and for Magic Kingdom it is Cinderella's Royal Table. I gotta put Be Our Guest on there now. Skipper Canteen, which is a little basic, but it's there, and then like the Plaza, mostly for desserts. If I was to pick a prefix dining as a vegan between Be Our Guest and Cinderella's Royal Table, I think at this juncture, I would pick Be Our Guest. I think Cinderella's Royal Table is nice, but like I think Be Our Guest is one-upping in that sense.
Disney's signature dining, beware. I need you to look to Cinderella's Royal Table as an example. Cauliflower is cheap. Don't be cheap, too. This is almost an entire head of cauliflower on a plate. And I assure you that the ROI is high, okay? It's cauliflower, chimichurri, you have some pickled mushrooms on here, a load of spinach and like quinoa on the bottom. Like, you're not breaking the bank on this plate. And doing the whole head of cauliflower, definitely the way to go. Feed the vegans, and they will come. If you don't believe us, go check out Princess Bear on YouTube. But you're already here. That massive honking piece of cauliflower. What I like the most about the cauliflower here is the roast on it. It's got a little bit of char on it. They cooked it well enough to where it's not mush. You still got a nice crunch into it. And it's basically a steak analog with a chimichurri sauce. The quinoa makes a nice base. The pickled mushrooms really pop without being like too earthy. Honestly, that, my only critique is probably maybe a little bit more of the tomato jam. It's there, but it's so light you can barely taste it. And I think that would help sort of like balance out how earthy it really is, because you have cauliflower, chimichurri, and quinoa, all very earthy flavors. You need more of the tomato sort of sweetness and acidity to sort of balance that out. But as it is, it's still a solid plate. Even it may be time for a bigger change. I would give it 3.75 out of 5 claws. It may be the castle of the millennia, but I got the catch of the day. Because as a bear, I love fish. Now, do I expect that most of you, for your money, since it's a free fix, are going to go for the filet? Yes, but the filet is a known quantity. The catch of the day rotates. Today, you're getting a nice white fish, Covina, a nice flaky fish with a sweet corn succotash, little bits of shrimp in here, Carolina golden rice, and then a sweet pepper sauce on the bottom. So you have a lot of nice color pop in there with a decent size fish fillet. I'm just going to go ahead and dig right in and get the fish basically on its own, and then we're going to go back in for the sauce. It's a nice, tender, flaky fish. Almost melt in your mouth, but it's got a seared skin that sort of like locks in that flavor. So you get a burst of it without it feeling like super briny. It's not as strong a flavor as, say, like salmon, but not a light of flavor. Say like a basic, I don't like fish, all I ever eat is tilapia sort of meal, okay? It's a very flavorful, light fish. On its own, I'm giving it 3.75 out of 5 claws. Now, we're going to go back in, and we're going to get all the things. A little bit of this sweet corn relish here. We're going to go for some of this succotash with the red pepper sauce. And I don't see the shrimp, but I'm assured that it's probably in here somewhere. Now, my only complaint is there's lima beans in here. And you will normally get lima beans in a succotash. That is not odd. It is one place I will tolerate lima beans because I normally can't taste them anyway. If you're going to put them in there with everything else. And I'm fine with it. Whew. You see red pepper on a menu. And red pepper is like, okay, you cut a red pepper. Very seldomly am I expecting spice with red pepper, but this is bringing the heat. That adds a whole nother level of complexity to the fish because I'm getting like a 3.5, 4 out of 10 on the heat scale spice with the fish and the corn succotash. That is a flavor pop. You take what was a slightly above average fish and you elevate it to something that is worthy of the castle in which we sit. I would give that 4.25 out of 5 claws. I don't miss the filet. The fish will do me just fine.
I decided on the Sun Goddess Pinot Grigio because it is a Mary J. Blige collab Pinot, and it's kind of like a rosé, but not, right? And I think it'll work with everything that we're getting here tonight. So cheers to beautiful wishes inside of a beautiful castle. It is light, it is crisp, it is wonderful, it is dreamy, it is whimsical. I would give it a 3.75 out of 5 Pinot Grigios. It is a nice little like new dynamic to a Pinot Grigio that I really appreciate.
If we're going to get a Sun Goddess wine, something by Mary J. Blige, it makes complete sense. She's one of the best vocalists of the millennial times. She's still one of the best. So, Sun Goddess, because yes, she has been touched by the sun. Now, will my insides be touched by this wine is really the question we're here to answer. Well, there's the food too, I suppose. Now, it's a Pinot Grigio, but it's got some hints of rosé. So it's got like a little red tint to it. It's a crisp, delicious wine that will pair with whatever you're getting for the night. You could do much worse than a Sun Goddess. You're just not going to do much better than a Sun Goddess. At 4.25 out of 5 claws. Because we're not satisfied with simply just wine, We got the orange spritz, this fruit-filled cocktail with some ice cubes. It's a full glass. I was expecting something much smaller. This is a biggin. Biggin. I guess you just put your face in it, like a dunk tank for adults, Disney adults. It's orangey, it's fruity, a little sparkling into my tongue. Turned my tongue into a magic wand, no complaints. I could do with more orange. I don't say it very often. More orange. I'll give it 3.25 out of 5 claws.
Well, maybe my vegan fairies can teach you how to bake. My Aunt Fauna, she likes to bake too. Maybe she can teach you how to make a pie with green apples.
Yeah, proper apples.
Yes, I'm sure she'll provide the apples.
Yes.
Here we have the clock strikes 12. For you chocolate fiends out there, this is a dessert for you. You have a chocolate ganache tart with a caramel coffee mousse on top. We did check with Merida, and she made sure that it was free of magic spells before I bit into this. Because one, it's either going to have mango in it, and it doesn't, we checked, or I'm going to get turned into a smaller bear. Actually, that doesn't really sound that bad when you put it that way. I could stand to be a smaller bear. Dive right in, take some of this, take some of that. I'm going to leave the clock intact. We just want the tart, the mousse, and the caramel sauce. Beautiful. That is the appropriate balance of coffee and chocolate. It's like 60% chocolate, 40% coffee with a sprinkle of caramel, and sets it off. A Starbucks caramel mocha frappuccino could never. Super tasty. The chocolate fiend in you will thank you. 4.25 out of 5 claws.
This is giving me Floating Mountains dessert vibes. Yes, Floating Mountains dessert vibes, because that's what we're going to do here. And I wish that Bear would be able to have some of this, but unfortunately there is mango just built into this dessert. And even though it has changed with the strawberry, we are still somehow enjoying a mango situation. So let's just enjoy the things that we cannot control, and also princesses. I don't know. I don't think it tastes any different than any of the desserts that we have had here at Cinderella's Royal Table since we have been here since 2018. We started reviewing things. And we even have a review on our channel of an item that they made here. And we reviewed it, or we actually cooked it at home. And though beautiful, just, I don't know, not as good as I would expect. I would give it a 3 out of 5. Sorbets, it is a thing.
This was until a carriage rode by mysteriously and knocked out the legs beneath it, Nancy Kerrigan style, was Cinderella's shoe on the plate. Basically a white chocolate shoe filled with raspberry syrup, a little bit of whipped cream, and like a hard candy sort of Pop Rocks kind of deal in a plate. It's cute, or was cute, before that carriage rode by and destroyed it. Not me, I didn't destroy it. The carriage destroyed it. If you see a road carriage right around Magic Kingdom, don't chase them down. I'll take care of it. Very white chocolate, very raspberry. Like raspberry syrup. The hard candy gives it an interesting consistency, but it's fine. It fits in with the vibes of Cinderella's Royal Table. It's not as fancy as some of the other desserts, but it's fine. Your kids will absolutely love this. If you want to see Cinderella's shoe, why shouldn't they be able to eat it? It's a new shoe, not a used shoe. So get it for the whimsy and not for the fancy. I would give it 4 out of 5 points. I'm feeling royal. How about you?
Medium royal.
Medium royal?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like royal?
No.
Not like Princess Diana royal?
No. Not even close.
Fair enough. Cinderella's Royal Table is still one of the premier dining experiences in Magic Kingdom. If you get the opportunity to do it, I think everybody should do it at least one time.
And they are offering it during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
Yes.
So,
if you want to spend your time during the crazy one of the
maybe.
parties, try that out. I think it's definitely exciting. A once in a lifetime experience. Twice, it depends on what the menu is, really.
3 times a maybe.
Yes. But we had a great time. I like the new additions to the menu. They always execute what they do very well there, and the staff is, as always, amazing, as are the princesses. Now, we want to know what you guys think of Cinderella's Royal Table. Does it still make your list? Are you over it? Do you want to see changes? I want to hear everything you think in the comments below. Now, if there's anything else you can see us do, that will always be a place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
We have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, how are we going to Cinderella Royal Table? Is Bear just going to yeet himself into the castle?
I'm going to be the next Disney villain.
The
But
world
you heard
will
the girl.
never know.